host Jerry today. But Next Level Fit Podcast, Coach Stanley,
Coach Lester,
Coach Matt,
And Coach Austin.
All right, guys. Well, today we're going to be talking about nutrition. So, real quick, I'm the nutritionist here on staff at the gym. So if you have any questions or if I haven't talked to you yet, once again, please get my information from one of the guys that's here in the morning if I'm not here, or just take my car to the desk and text me or call me and we'll get you set up. So the first thing about nutrition is your nutrition and your macros or your meal plans will all change depending upon, male, female, body type, workouts, how intense your job is. If you sit behind a desk, if you're like us, we're outside all day working, we're gonna need more calories because our work, we need more. So if we do more, we need more. If you sit sedentary, you work behind a desk, obviously your calories will be a little lower, but you might want to snack more. So we're going to talk about snacks here a little bit later on. But as far as macros go, your macros need to be set to what you're doing. So if you haven't got them set yet or I haven't talked to you, please reach out. Please let me set them for you so we can get you to your best goals. Because as we said before in many other podcasts, you can't outwork a bad diet. I don't care if you're in the gym 6-7 days a week. If you eat like crap, you're never going to achieve the actual look or fit you want.
Yeah. So, like you said, if you haven't got someone to do your macro form, let's say you're somewhere else and you're not really connected with our gym, you can still reach out to us and we can still help you out with your macros or whatever. Mainly him can help you out with your macros. If you reach out to me, I can point you in the right direction.
This is why he's hosting this episode. Talking him about nutrition. You want to talk about weight? We'll talk later.
Yeah. But specifically, that's what I was going. If you're not talking to him and you ain't reaching out to us, so we can point you in the direction, talk to him, talk to somebody. Just find somebody that you know that you're comfortable with talking to figure out your macros. But today we're specifically talking about snacking. I know snacking has a really bad reputation, and I mean for good reason. Because most of the time when you talk about snacking, you're talking about potato chips, honey buns. All that bad stuff you think about when you think about snacking.
It's like in a nab.
Yeah. It's just snacking. It's usually not what you consider healthy eating. So we're here today to try to give you some healthier options for snacking. That way you can still enjoy food. You can enjoy. If you like to snack, you can still snack and not feel like you're starving all day. I know some people, they eat one big meal a day and they're cool. Other people like to eat multiple meals a day and then they're cool. Other people like to eat a couple meals and a couple snacks. So if you're one of them people that like the couple meals and the couple snacks, all me.
All snacks.
All snacks. This is the podcast for you because we're definitely going to give you some healthier options here as far as what you should snack on. So, if anybody want to start with a list, I got some. But
I'm gonna do it this way. So, obviously, I like to snack too. I am very good at snacking on Reese's cups, snacking on Welch's fruit snacks. Because I think but yeah, they are good until you eat half the box. I will grab so I go to Costco, I get the big little thing of the fruit snack, and I will grab 6 to 10 bags at a time because I do get sweet tooth. I get a sweet tooth at the end of the night, especially if I've been doing really good for a long time. At the end of the night, I'm like, sugar. All right. So, and I've never been a big time cake eater or ice cream or something like that. Now, I am the type of person that I will go get ice cream, and I don't really care. I don't really care to get Halo Top and all that other stuff because I really don't eat it long enough. Most of the time, my ice cream is freezer burnt by the time I get to the bottom of it. Honestly, I get a spoon, and I just one, that was good. Two, all right, put it back. I'll see you next week. That's the type of person I am. Right? But Reese's and the snack, the fruit snacks, I am big on those. But knowledge has taught me that there are other things to snack on. There's rice cakes, and I don't know if you know, but Quaker got some really decent rice cakes out there.
Hey, they got some flavored one now too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The salted caramel is my favorite. I would get 2 of those
like my last snack of the night. So I get 2 of those and I'll spray like peanut butter on top of it. And I make sure it's just a thin layer of peanut butter and I'm not like slapping a whole bunch of it on there like I'm making a PB&J sandwich. But like I'll get like a one little thin little amount.
And peanut butter does it. It's like that one
Peanut butter.
I
like PB&J. My bad. But I do like to get those rice cakes. I mean, like even like the cinnamon and apple ones are really good. They've got cheddar and ranch, which I don't think those are on the more of the better side, but it's still a rice cake at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like you can't beat yourself up completely over if you want to have those. And I mean, like if you don't know exactly what flavor you want,
Now listen, if you're doing that and you want to try the ranch cheddar one and you have done nothing or no snacking, what up, baby? Starting there is probably better than your baked potato chips.
Yeah.
So if you got to start somewhere, even if it's like fruit snacks,
Oh yeah.
you know, that's too bad.
Hey, I will
get your way back to where you gotta be.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all a process. You're not gonna go, hey, I've been eating fast food for the last 3 years. Oh, cool. Now I'm eating chicken and broccoli every day.
It's
You gotta hate
definitely.
yourself.
It is. I had to be like that. Like I am a person that I can do things like drastically. Like I went from eating, like when we was like building the old gym, was like eating pizza every day, and then like it was like pizza. It was like paint the gym pizza, move equipment pizza. Like every once in a while, we're gonna get like a big like Italian sub type deal, like or a big Philly cheese, but then like pizza.
Yeah.
But then once the gym was built, like I got with my business partners at the time with Clean Eats, and I was on a meal plan. I mean, Matt helped me out as well too. I was doing a meal plan, and it just changed like that. Like I can go like that because I'm not a big time picky eater. And there's a lot of good choices. That was the one thing that it showed me. Like I remember being in there and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna wrap like this, and I want to put this, and then and they'll be like, "You want any protein, or you want any other greens to go in there?" Because I'll be like, "Hey, put me a wrap. Put some black beans in it, put some sweet potato in there." In my mind, because a lot of people out there probably just like you're thinking it's a vegetable, like it is what it is. But you got to remember like which ones have more carbs, which ones have more proteins that are added to it, all that type of stuff. So it does make you like change the way that you eat. But like when you start snacking, you're like, okay, an apple is a carb. A lot of people are like, oh, I want an apple. Well, an apple is good, but you got to remember it's a carb. Like if you're on a person that's got to hit a certain amount of carbs, you might want to find a better snack.
Yeah. I'm just saying, fruits in general are normally higher in sugar than other snacks. So like, if you eat fruits, yes, healthier than eating a bag of potato chips. It's definitely gonna be better for you. And all that, you'll get better benefits from the nutrients and the vitamins in it. But at the same time, it is still a carb or full of sugar, and sugars are carbs. So if you eat 20 grams of sugar, that is 20 grams of carbs in your macro. Like one translates to the other. But yeah, you gotta get your macro set. Like you said, protein. If you're not getting enough protein, that can also hinder your goals. That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
But we can that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, that's all those
podcast.
because like with the kind of audience that we're talking to right now, like we're just getting you on the right path of eating correctly. If you are a person that you eat a lot of fast food all the time, if you just change these little simple things and don't even think about macros, don't even think about how many carbs is in this, don't even think about how many proteins in this, how much fat is in this. If you just change literally from going from fast food all the time, which is quick and easy, to actually making your own food, you will see a difference.
That's because naturally doing it that way, your calories are going to drop. Because when you're cooking your own, small steps. I mean, cooking your own food, you would be shocked at how many extra calories is in the food that you buy out versus cooking your own food. But just to jump back to snacking real quick, so I'm going to ask Austin this question. So Austin, give me, what is your favorite healthy snack?
My favorite healthy snack? That's tough because I'm more a fruit guy, so I love having, actually after a workout, I'll actually have my protein shake, my honey, peanut butter honey sandwich, whole wheat bread, and then like a piece of fruit because honestly, like, it's light, it tastes good, and it's kind of, peanut butter's filling, it makes you good.
Yeah.
And usually that's my first snack to go to because I will say back in the day when I ran cross country, my snacks were like, give me an ICI with cheese bagel from Panera, or if my mom brought home chocolate chip cookies from Mariano's, that body's gone within a day. But I mean, for me, it was just like, cool, I run like 25 miles per day. I'm in high school. I can burn all these calories and like it won't affect me that as much. But nowadays, you know, I'm like, oh wow, here I am, 24, and like I need to really focus on how I should eat and how I. Yeah, I'm the youngling.
He's the baby.
I'm just a baby, even though I look like
not me.
yeah, even though I look like a 35-year-old man, I've been told. So, anyways, but
Wow. Shots.
But no, it's like for me, where they were going to talk about, it's like my snacks are more. I don't call them snacks. I call them meals.
Okay.
Like that's my mindset saying I need to get 6 meals in between when I wake up and like before I go to bed kind of deal. And they're towards my macros, and it's like I add in more my supplements into some of those snacks or meals in between like your breakfast, lunch, and dinner because like especially if it's hard for you to basically like try to find something that's good for you. If you're missing some protein shake doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Going on that, like putting your snacks and considering them meals. When we say when you get into the whole macro, you got to get in like 5 to 6 meals a day. So if you're one of the people that like eating one big meal at the end of the day, that could be part of the reason why. Well, not part. It definitely is part of the reason why you're not losing or reaching your goals. You're putting everything in one spot for the day, and your body's like, oh crap, I'm not getting any food, so now I'm just going to save it all and store it all. I don't know how long it's going to be before I get my next meal. So like he said, making them count your snacks as meals. You can do my favorite. I like to do vegetable and hummus, so I can do raw broccoli and hummus all day long. You know, peanut butter, celery and peanut butter. You do rice cakes. Everyone has like their go-to. His definitely involves peanut butter. I can tell that right now. It don't matter what it is, it's peanut butter.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good PB&J.
No?
A good rice cake and peanut butter.
Rice cake's good.
But here's also another one that I mean, I was actually surprised none of y'all probably go to the same. But this also it changes from person to person depending on information. But yogurt and granola is a good go-to for me. Now, every yogurt is yogurt. Every yogurt, not every yogurt is the best yogurt. Okay, so obviously a lot of people don't like Greek yogurt because of the taste. That's fine, but Greek yogurt is more my go-to. I'll do Greek yogurt, and I'll do and not even the flavored ones. Like I know Chobani comes out with all these different flavored ones. What is it? Whatever. Anyway, yeah,
Something like that.
something like that. The one with the O on it. They have like the fruit at the bottom and stuff like that. But I'll just get a tub of it don't even have to be a brand name. It could be Great Value, it could be Kroger brand, just a big tub of vanilla yogurt. I take a half a cup of that, boom. I take a couple sprinkles, because I never measure out the granola. I just cover the top. Just cover the top and and then done. And then that's always a good little go-to snack. But usually I try to do that earlier in the day because it is yogurt and that plays in with carbs and all that other stuff. So that is a good one for earlier in the day. Now, after talking to a few people, I do know like some people need to cut out dairy, and that's a case by case. Don't be looking on the internet and be like, oh, this person said dairy was causing them inflammation, so I need to do the same thing too. You don't know what's going on in that person's body. Like they probably just can't process a whole bunch of lactose, like everybody else. So or lactose, I said lactose, lactose. But so just make sure like whatever snack you find your snack. Like everybody said, a different snack up here. Find your own snack. Be your own person.
And like everyone was saying, find your own snack, and it's all to the person. So what Austin might like, I may have an allergy to. But these guys love peanut butter. What if you're allergic to peanuts? Like some snacks won't work for you, or yogurt.
Yeah.
The lactose doesn't cooperate with your body. Anything like that, it's all per person. So don't just Google, oh, best snacks. And like, oh, can't have that, can't have that, can't have that. And that's why you got just find somebody. Even if it's not us here at the gym or not me here, find someone who you can talk to about nutrition, because they're just gonna have the best input for you, and they're gonna give you the best snacks for your body and like for your lifestyle.
Yeah, there's help out there for everyone. But I'm going to go just to jump back to yoga real quick to kind of piggyback off what Santuan said.
there is a lot of, when he said you got to be careful with like the kind of yogurt, there is a lot of added sugars in a lot of yogurt that you got to be careful of. That's why he's saying buy the basic yogurt, and if instead of buying the yogurt with the fruit at the bottom, buy the plain yogurt, add your own fruit to it, and then you take out of that added sugar. If you just add a few blueberries, if you add a few strawberries, or whatever your favorite fruit is, just add it yourself to the plain yogurt. You still get the sweetness from the fruit, but you take out the extra added sugars that the pre-mixed fruit in the yogurt would have.
Yeah.
And on that too, like fresh fruit, you're just gonna get more nutrients from anyway. Because most of the fruit in the bottom of those yogurts has been picked, frozen, processed, or put in some kind of gelatin or some kind of sugar to help preserve it, keep it. And by that point, now you're adding tons of sugar, and you're losing some nutrients that's been sitting for so long.
Like, you think about like a lot of that processed sugar is incredibly addicting. That's why you want to keep on snacking more because like, oh, that tastes good, and it's sugar's addicting. It's not. I know people will say, oh, it's got to be the fat in all my snacks. It's like no, it's processed sugar in those snacks that are really getting you addicted to keep snacking on.
And like when it comes to snacking, don't necessarily just say, "Oh, I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna go eat something." Like if you don't drink a lot of water, drink water. Because sometimes you can drink 8 ounces of water, and once that settles, you're not really hungry.
You're not hungry anymore.
Not anymore because you just didn't have enough water in your body. Your body needed water, and it just the only way to tell you is to say, "Hey, I'm hungry." Put them in.
The funny thing is, dehydration and hunger actually cause the same feeling in the body, like the same exact feeling. You feel hungry, but really it could be either you're dehydrated or you're actually hungry. So
What?
if you drink the water and 5 minutes later you're still hungry,
Eat something.
or drink another glass of water, and then if you're still hungry, eat something.
Here's another thing too. When you talk about dehydration. So like I don't know if everybody else is like this too, but the water is a big deal. Even like I do drink a lot of water, but at the time there are times when I know I definitely did not drink enough water because I can always tell with my hands or with, like yeah they cramp up. I talk about like if you don't hydrate your muscles, it's like doing it like you're gonna treat it like beef jerky. So like you feel like they stiffen up. Like I'll be sitting there, and sometimes I'll be coaching, and I'll be like trying to like squeeze my hands, and I'm like really, and I'm like, let me go get a couple bottles of water, and I down 2 bottles of water, and I'm like, and it's like nothing. Like it changes like drastically, like because they're dehydrated. And part of the reason is because I'm pretty much up on my feet all day long. Just like these guys are outside, they definitely have to drink more water than me. So we definitely stay hydrated all the time. I was going to add one more thing. He was talking about doing the hummus and broccoli. There's another one out there that if you don't like yogurt, but you kind of want to think you want yogurt and you kind of trick your mind, tzatziki sauce.
Tzatziki sauce is really good for you.
Yeah, tzatziki sauce is really good. You can make it yourself. It's home. You can do a homemade. I know a lot of different countries use it for actually like that's more of their mayonnaise rather than how like Americans like to use that other stuff.
Yeah, like you were saying, in place of mayonnaise, you can substitute things out. So, for example, tacos. You can use non-fat Greek yogurt as like a sour creamy taco. It has the same consistency and just not, it's not as sweet, but it'll put the same texture in there. And half the time you're not tasting it anyway.
Right.
You still want to taste the taco meat, the cheese, tomatoes, peppers, all stuff in there. But you can substitute little things to save calories and to make it healthier. And like the tzatziki sauce it's yogurt based. It's Greek yogurt based.
And if you don't like it at first, okay, I give you this. You want to try the tzatziki sauce, but you're still iffy about it. Get the tzatziki sauce with the ranch in it. They got the little ranch flavor. Then it kind of eases you over. Because some of y'all need to put some of that ranch down. Like
That's a southern thing.
I done seen some salad plates. They got more ranch than salad. Use some tzatziki sauce instead.
So they actually slid in a couple of more snacks that I want to just point out real quick that y'all might have missed. One thing Santuan said was he was talking about it, and I don't even think he meant to do this, but he talked about the beef jerky. Beef jerky is a really good snack, and it's really high in protein, relatively low in fat, no carbs. And I mean, not even just beef jerky. You got chicken jerky, you got turkey jerky. I mean, you got jerky.
You got gator jerky.
Gator jerky.
If you like us in Myrtle Beach, there is a jerky outlet jerky.
Yeah, it is so good.
Yeah, they got all types of stuff in there. They got deer, they got gator, they got elk, they got
Elk is good.
Yeah. I didn't try elk, but I guess I need to.
It's
But
good.
you know, there's a lot of. I mean, it's just dehydrated meat. That's all it is. And then they put some flavor in on it.
Yep.
You know, my go-to is get the beef jerky with the with teriyaki. That's my go-to. I eat the whole bag before I know it.
I prefer the sweeter jerkies myself. Some people prefer the spicier ones, but I got a really bad sweet tooth. That's why they kind of was talking about me and my peanut butter earlier, because peanut butter is sweet. So I love me some peanut butter. But to go to Matt real quick, he's kind of said this with the taco, and he kind of slid this in there too, but I don't think he really meant to. Cheese. Cheese is another good snack. I mean, it's a little bit higher in fats, so you do got to be careful there, but it is solidly high in protein, not too high in carbs. That's another one, good one. Kind of to piggyback off the Greek yogurt. Cottage cheese. Still cheese, but not many people view it as cheese, so I just wanted to specify cottage cheese is a good one too. Sanjuan was also talking about sauces. Sauces are a good way to make your food taste better, and so I wanted to give you a quick little list of certain sauces that you can add that you don't have to worry about all the extra calories. Because ranch, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some ranch, I love me some blue cheese. I mean, I am like a sauce guy. I love barbecue sauce. I love all sauces. Boom boom shrimp sauce. All the sauces, I love them. But let me give you a couple sauces that you can add to your, food that help you out without having to worry about all that. That's soy sauce. It is a little high in sodium. Be careful there, but
Teaspoon.
yes, light in calories, like virtually no calories.
Or get for a second.
Go ahead.
Alright, so we're talking about teaspoons. Make sure when you use sauce, measure your sauces. Because people like you said, ranch? Oh, I just had one serving of ranch. That was half of that bottle. That was like 18 servings of ranch. Like, realize what you're putting on there, because the calories are per serving. And a serving on a sauce is normally either 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. And if it's thinner, like a soy sauce, it's by the teaspoon.
Yeah.
It's so liquidy. So be careful with that. Measure it out.
So also with the soy sauce, like if you buy soy sauce like me, I just get the lower sodium.
Yeah.
But also that also has to do with like family history. I'm trying to like run away from different things that are in my family. So like I get the lower sodium. I mean, even like we were talking about tacos earlier. So like Cinco de Mayo, I made taco meat. But what seasoning did I buy? The 40% less sodium. And it still tastes good. Nobody noticed.
No.
They ate it. But like that's the type of stuff, Go ahead.
No problem. So another good sauce to use. Me and Matt had this conversation the other day. But nobody know how to pronounce this, but Worcestershire sauce. I think I got that right. I think I got it right. But Worcester, Worcestershire. I heard Chef Ramsay say Worcester sauce. So however you pronounce it, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a good sauce that you can add, similar to soy sauce. It's a thinner sauce. You can add it to food without worrying about extra calories.
Definitely your beefs, your I don't know, the turkey, the chicken, the pork, this marinade. It's a good marinade.
It's a great marinade.
And if you're like, I know you're probably gonna throw them in the next, but there's a few sauces that we call like condiments that if you have done your macros, you track it. There's a few you always use. Hot sauce, my go-to.
I love hot sauce.
So
Texas
much
Pete.
flavor, but there's nothing in it. Texas Pete is better than Frank's. So if you're Frank's, you got to go.
But it also depends on what area. So like we're Southeast, we're in the Carolinas, of course. We're Texas Pete. We don't do Louisiana. We don't do Frank's Red Hot. We don't. What else garbage is out there?
What was the lady on it? The little
I know which one you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Cholula?
I think it's that. Yeah.
The wood top?
Yeah.
Don't be talking about Cholula like that. Like when you go to a Mexican restaurant, that's the only one you get. That's the only one you get. Yeah, Cholula. Yeah, hey, that was actually really good. It's really watery, but it's really good.
I will say also for hot sauce, I know we just bash a lot of hot sauces. I love sriracha myself as well. I think sriracha is really good. I do prefer my Texas Pete, but if I want a little bit thicker hot sauce, I'm going with the sriracha. Another good sauce, this is the last sauce I got that you can add. I don't know if y'all got some more sauces, but mustard is a really good one. Spicy brown, a little bit more grainy. So that one is a little bit better for you because it's more in its natural state, but yellow mustard is just fine. So if you like mustard is a good one to go to. You don't have to worry about all the extra calories.
I got horseradish sauce.
Horseradish,
too.
yeah, horseradish.
Because like they say, like the spiciness of it, it's got a little kick to it. So anything spicier is also going to help the levels a little bit.
The horseradish is more the raw than the cream.
Correct.
Yeah.
Don't get the cream one that's like covered in mayo and all that.
Yeah. I got something to add to that because I'm a big sauce person too, especially when it comes to wings. I cook a lot of wings all the time. So I do a soy and honey glaze. I've done a there was another garlic honey glaze. I've done sweet chili. Sweet chili is actually a good go-to as well too. And then what else? I mean, just regular buffalo type stuff, but you know.
Sweet chili's one of the ones you gotta watch though, because you gotta measure it out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you can get carried away real quick to taste so good and then not realize how much you're dumping on there.
Anything with some spice to it, though, usually is good because spice, like chili peppers in general, speed up your metabolism. And mind you, that don't mean just go drink bottles of hot sauce and think you're gonna lose weight. No, that's
No.
not how it works. It's one thing that you can do to help speed up your metabolism, including like if you add in drinking water, plus eating chili peppers, plus eating healthier snacks. All that together will speed up your process of whatever you want to do with your body in a good way. So chilies is good.
Seasoning's another thing too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
using seasonings, I use all no salt seasonings.
I was about to say Miss Dash makes it
Yeah,
good.
Miss Datherin's a good one. He mentioned cleanings earlier. I know if you don't live near one, if you do, I know they have their own line of no salt seasonings that are really good.
The Weber seasonings are really good. I use
Mhm.
those a lot.
Yeah.
Especially, beer can chicken, the garlic roasted garlic and herb one I use a lot.
If you don't know how to
Ultimate
season,
Magic.
come find us.
I'm trying to say,
We'll
Salt
teach
and
you.
pepper
We teach
is
you.
not seasoning.
right. Don't nobody want to come eat at your house if you don't season your food.
No.
Because I mean, in order to enjoy what you eat, you got to use the seasonings.
Garlic's a good one to add.
Garlic and onion is good.
I mean,
Garlic powder, onion powder. I mean, this is your 4 basic seasonings you need right here. I'm about to give them to you: salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. You use them 4, you got a chance.
You notice you said salt, pepper, and da.
Yeah.
Not only salt.
No, not only salt and pepper.
That's
The 4
okay.
basics you need: salt, pepper, garlic, onion. You use them 4, you got a chance. If you take the garlic and onion out, you got to add something else in to go with the salt and pepper.
There may be only one thing that I actually only eat with only salt and pepper, and I feel like that is eggs.
Oh, that's a good one. I love eggs. I love eggs because they're really high in protein.
Yeah, eggs are a good one
It
for
can
a
be a
snack.
really good.
You can
like,
do hard-boiled eggs for a snack.
Yeah, like you don't have to make a whole meal out of eggs. You can use them as a snack. 1 or 2 eggs, and you good. You got you a good snack going. So actually, we said that peanut butter is obviously my go-to for everything, but nuts in general. So almonds is probably my favorite snack because PB&J I can use as a meal. If I'm just talking about snacking, almonds is probably my go-to because there's so many different things that they do with almonds now. You do have to be careful though because if you get in like the honey glaze and stuff like that, again, you gotta watch the sugar. But I mean, if you want to switch it up every now and then and get the honey glaze or get the cinnamon, which the cinnamon ones are
Cinnamons are really good.
the smoked ones are good. The wasabis are good. The
Chocolate covered almonds.
the cocoa. Hey, listen.
Gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Get the cocoa roast because
Yeah.
you get that same flavor.
So
But now
they're
the
talking.
calories.
What's the company? Blue what?
Blue Diamond.
Yeah, okay. So Blue Diamond does theirs. I went to Costco and I got this big container. Well, not that big. It was a smaller container of chocolate covered almonds. But what I did do is the first thing I did was I read the back of the label and it told me 11 almonds. So how many do I eat? 8. Because I never trusted the label. I mean, because every almond is a different size. Every chocolate is differently. So I eat a little bit less. But like, if I still want a little something after I eat my rice cakes, right before bed, I'll get like 8 of those, chew on those, done deal.
Like he was saying, nuts, almonds, pistachios. Peanuts are fine. Just
Cashews.
watch it with
Yeah,
the flavor and stuff.
Yeah.
Cashews are really good.
If you the
people
Nutrient
use-
bars, like the old school Nature Valley bars, like that's just only like nut
The
grain.
plain ones, not like the
Yeah.
chocolate dip crazy ones.
Right,
they got
yeah.
now.
Like I said,
And you can do like even seeds,
What
like
they break
sunflower
apart.
seeds, pumpkin seeds.
Uh-huh.
Those are all good.
Don't
to
get
snack on too.
So I know Austin mentioned protein
Yeah,
shakes
don't do that.
earlier. So I know just to try and give y'all a little bit more of a list here. Protein shakes is like a good healthy snack for you. You can make protein smoothies. Just be careful with what you're adding into it. To go along with that, protein bars is a good one.
But be careful with protein bars as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, like
yes.
Gatorade. Gatorade is good at advertising, but Gatorade protein bars are not that great for you.
No,
Yes.
they're really bad.
It takes work to eat healthy. So obviously, a lot of the stuff we're saying here
is like healthier options, but you do have to still read their labels to see which ones are the best ones.
Because certain brands, like you said, certain brands
High in
actually
sugar.
high in sugar,
Yeah.
high in carbs.
So what you want to look for when you're looking for a snack is something on the low glycemic index. Just in case y'all don't know what that is how many carbs is in it, how fast it's going to spike your glucose levels in your blood. Anything that spikes your glucose levels in your blood is going to make you like hold on to weight more. So you want to try to keep a steady release of glucose in your bloodstream when you eat. And the way to do that is eating foods. What's the word I'm looking for here? I'll think of it in a second. So just to keep the list going, pork rinds.
Yeah.
Pork rinds is also another good one.
That's what I was going to get to next. So I know we've listed all this different stuff, and I know somebody's out there is going to be watching this and going to be like, well, what about a certain type of chip? Okay, yes, there are certain chips. Very, very small list. But there are certain chips that are better than others. Notice I didn't say the best chip to eat.
Yeah.
I said they're better than others.
We're listing healthy snacks. There may be better options if you want to eat a chip. But like we're saying to eat healthier options. If you want chips or if you're really craving something, like I said, take small steps. Don't just go from this extreme to that extreme. Some of us can do that.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I'm eating this, I can jack my calories down 1,000 calories and be strict about it.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it for years. My body can handle it and knows to switch.
Don't be sitting out there eating, your regular Lay's and Wave chips or whatever, and then all of a sudden you want to go buy some purple chips. It ain't gonna work. Because it ain't gonna taste the same.
No.
It's not gonna taste the same.
So
Triscuit wheat thins are actually a good chip.
yeah, wheat thins are good. Triscuits, yes, very good. Before I make this next one, I'm about to see if Matt can think of this word for me. Where is the food takes longer to digest in the body? I'm trying to think of that. The white, I don't know if that makes sense. Pickles. Pickles are a really good snack. I'm trying to give you a second and you laughing. You know what I'm talking about.
A word for digestion?
No. It's where food takes longer to digest. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. It's just the type of food takes longer to digest in your body. I might put it in a comment or something on the video. I'll think about it later.
I don't think I'm thinking, like, when you talk about this, I'm like, okay, smoked meats take a long time.
Yeah.
Casein takes a long time.
Yeah,
Slow release protein.
Those are the types of food, but it's a specific word for those types of food that I'm looking for that I just can't think of right now. I don't know what it is, but whatever.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Low glycemic.
Low glycemic is, I kind of pointed toward that too, but whatever it is, we'll figure it out. It'll end up popping up on a later podcast.
You'll be driving home and you'll be like,
that's it. And so it's going to end up making a guest appearance on a later podcast. It probably ain't got nothing to do with nutrition, but we'll make that work. But again, pickles are a good one because they are, I know I flippy-flopping and flippy-flooping. But
if you don't like pickles, cucumbers,
yes.
same.
There's really nothing in them. Like, there's no nutritional value, but there's nothing bad in it either. So it's like something that's in your stomach.
No, and no one's mentioned it. Like you can use celery in peanut butter. Like no one's mentioned celery. There's a lot of stuff like that. It's mostly water. Did I already? I might have. I don't know. I don't know if I did, but if I did it, celery's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, a good one that we all eat, I know, is tuna packs. I always miss the tuna packs.
That's a good protein one, too.
On tuna. Now, okay, so about the tunas. Okay, so
You're all over the place.
yeah, tunas are good. Don't get me wrong, tunas are good. Tuna creations make them better, but watch which one you get. And that's one thing
with the flavor.
Yeah, because like they got like the ones that are dipped in the sauces. And I made that comment at one time. I grabbed one of those tunas and I was like, why does tuna pack got less than the other tuna? Because I think it was like a barbecue one or something like that, or a smokehouse. But it has less tuna in it than like the tuna lemon pepper. Like the tuna lemon pepper, as soon as you open it up, like it's popping out. And the tuna barbecue was like, let me get in there. Let me get it. But it's because of the sauce of the barbecue they have to stay in their caloric amount that they have to put in the package. So you're not going to get that much tuna. I'd be like, well, damn, I'd rather get a little less barbecue and more tuna.
Like, the tuna crispers are really good because most of them, they range between like 15 to like 18 grams of protein per bag.
Yeah.
And they only range, usually they're under 100 calories, like 110.
Yeah.
They float. But those are really good if you're having trouble hitting your protein numbers. But like I said, we'll get into that another day. That's a good snack to go on.
Yeah. I got one more good one, and then I'm gonna be quiet because I know I talk too much. But see, again, we gonna jump back. If y'all can't tell, I really do love peanut butter. But a good thing that I found, you know, they all knew about that I ain't know about was powdered peanut butter. So I started, whenever I first started trying to lose weight, what I did was I subbed out my PB&J sandwiches. Even though peanut butter is like a healthier version, I ate it so much that it kind of defeated the purpose. So I subbed it out for powdered peanut butter and made like a powdered peanut butter with sugar-free Jello with wheat bread.
Jelly? Jello?
I said Jello? Jelly.
It's Jello.
Sugar-free jelly and the powdered peanut butter on the wheat bread. It cut like the calories in half. Okay, so that is one option as well. And when you're looking for a snack, I would look for high protein options because the protein takes longer to digest than like a carb. So it sits in your stomach longer and it keeps you full longer. So I still think
Also, on the protein thing, the more protein you intake, then your body will help you build muscle, and the more muscle you have, the more fat you burn.
Also,
I did that right.
so
Yeah.
piggyback off the PB2 or PB Fit, but like there's different powder peanut
Brands.
butters.
Yes.
There's different brands. So make sure you watch which brands that are out there. I know I see a lot. I've seen some on Instagram, and people be like, "Hey, this is my new PB powder that I use," and I'm like, "How long is this one gonna last?"
Oh.
But the two that have lasted the longest, PB Fit and PB2. Now, PB2, you don't get that big of a jar. If you like to save money and you want to do, get a bigger jar and that have for longer times, like if you're going to use, like he does, he makes his own peanut butter with it. He'll put it in his shakes and stuff. Like I only use it for my protein shakes. Get the PB Fit.
Yeah. Because the PB Fit is a little bit cheaper, but it tastes good still. The PB2 is more expensive, but you know,
It's got a little bit more flavor to it. Like it tastes more like peanut butter than the PB Fit does.
And like we've come back to hit on it. Everyone's hit on it at least once. When you're buying your snacks, just because it's a healthy snack doesn't mean it's a healthy option. Read the label.
Yeah.
Make sure you're checking how many sugars, how many carbs, how much protein. Is that all, like how many fats? Just because it's a healthier option than what you've been doing, it may not be the healthy option like of that thing. So like protein bars, Gatorade bar versus
A 1 bar, Premier bar.
Premier bar. They're all different, but they get Gatorade does a great job because they're Gatorade. So you're gonna buy their price because they're Gatorade.
yeah.
But their bars are not very good.
No.
By the
As
way,
far as
Gatorade
intake
isn't really
goes,
good
they're
for
not
you.
good.
If we're being honest, Gatorade isn't really good
No,
for you.
too much of it's 200 sugar.
No, yeah. Like I know we have it in the gym and stuff, and but
At certain times though.
yeah, like
Time you drink.
obviously somebody's not. I'm not telling somebody to grab a Gatorade when they just walk in the door and they haven't done anything. Blah blah blah. If you have depleted yourself, it will replenish the salts, your potassium, all that stuff. If you're just sitting on the couch and like you're playing Call of Duty all day, you grab, the gamer looks like the other bigger Gatorade bottles that they got like 2 for $4 or whatever at the gas station, and you're sitting there eating cheese puffs, like you basically drink a whole loaf of bread. Like a whole Gatorade is like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is in carbs. Like when it's not doing anything, it's just sitting in your body. You might as well drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not it. I'm always talking about drinks. If you do drink like a lot of soda, I know when some people drink a lot of sweet tea. If you can just cut some of that out and sub it in with water, I mean you could do the Mio.
Crystal
They
Light
got
or-
Crystal Light. They have a little bottle you squirt, one little squirt. I mean
Yeah.
don't put the whole thing in there.
I mean,
But
Each
like
like two.
He
two
squirt a
squirts.
little. I squirt a lot. I know y'all seen that commercial. You can squirt a little. You can squirt a lot. I squirt a lot. And I mean,
1, 2, 3.
I mean, but listen, you probably shouldn't squirt the whole bottle in the bottle of water. But you know, if you do squirt half the bottle, it's better than drinking the soda. Because I squirt half the bottle.
You know what? I might have to be devil's advocate on that too. Because honestly, like Sierra and I go back and forth on that because like we're like, hey, we ran out of the squirt thing too fast. Like we'll run out of it like every 2 weeks or something like that. At one point we got one that was like an orange flavor that we was just killing. And it was like all of a sudden it was gone in a week and I'm like, you used too many squirts. It's like, no, you're using too many squirts. I'm like, I got 3. She was like, I only used 2. And then every once in a while I was doing 3 and I was like, But like, even though it says 0 all the way through, like I still wonder if you use way more,
It's gonna add up.
yeah, it's gonna add up. You know,
It's zero. It's 0 for the serving size they give you. So I'm gonna use yours to make it funny. When I don't know if you've been here in the gym when you eat almonds for snacks. When they were in here, and this kid has a scale out, right? He puts 1 almond on the scale. It says it weighs nothing. Eat almond. Another almond on the scale weighs nothing. Eat almond. Like, yeah, that almond may weigh nothing.
That almond weighed nothing, so obviously there was no calories.
man, that
I didn't have to
almond,
count
they
for
took
that.
that almond off. It said -0.2. So that
No, they were just looking for something. That almond weighed nothing, so there was no calories in it.
What?
Disclaimer: there was calories in that almond.
because calories don't have nothing to do with weight.
Yeah.
It has to do with how much it burns.
So just be careful with the labels. Always read the labels. And like we said earlier, have any questions, I'll have Samsung add my info in the bottom in the comments here. Y'all can just get a hold of me.
Matt Lanzelotti.
That's it. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah.
Got it. But yeah, reach out if you have any questions about nutrition. If you are part of our gym here or part of our online edition, please reach out. We're always here to help you for your fitness or your nutrition. Like I said, if you're not part of the online and you're not in Myrtle Beach, definitely looking to join in that. We do have an awesome program that's going to be released June 8th. So it'll be a 6-week program. Part of that is meeting one-on-one with me, probably via Zoom if you're online, your nutrition getting set up. Then you'll be dealing with less of more of the online stuff. I'll let him, if you got anything to say about that, end it out.
Yeah, just real quick, if you are thinking about doing the online decision challenge with us, it is going to kind of match the intensity of what we're going to be doing here in the gym for our Jacked and Tan. Because like Santuan talked about in a previous video, the Jacked and Tan program is going to be like no other program that you've probably done.
It's intense.
It's intense. And
Busting out the sleeve.
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
soul.
And my job is going to be to match that kind of same intensity online, even if you are doing a home workout, because believe it or not, you can get some major results even at home. So there will be like check-ins and prizes and rewards and stuff you can earn with this 6-week challenge. So, you know, it's highly encouraged. If you're interested, reach out to one of us, Coach Lester, at Golden Child Les on Instagram, Lester Nicholas on Facebook, whatever. Matt, Coach Santuan, Coach Stanley, what's your Instagram? Coach Stanley. Next Level Fit, Austin Moran. Reach out to somebody. I mean, we ain't hard to find. A Moran 1. Yeah, there it is. We ain't hard to find. I mean,
What is Instagram name?
I don't know. I mean, I know you on there.
You see how I'm act like that? Seriously?
I use their ad names a lot, so I know that.
Listen, we ain't hard to find. If you're interested in doing it, like seriously interested, you know, just reach out to one of us.
I definitely ain't hard to find. How many percent ones you know?
Actually, I know.
And also, like, if you guys have any questions about nutrition, you can drop them in the comments below, and I'll check in and read them. If you have any really, really good ones, maybe we'll do another podcast on one. So just put your comments, your questions below, and I'll shoot you a message at the end. But if it's a really good question, we might just do another podcast on it.
Yeah.
We're always going to do another podcast.
Always.
Yeah. You got the question? You got the question?
Yeah.
Question?
We got them. Shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
True. True.
All right, I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it. We're out.